2.3 tons of fuel. I have to wonder if that'll actually get me there.
Hello everybody, welcome to Chaz Draycott Media. Welcome to another episode of Microsoft Flight Simulator, and welcome to a non-VATSIM flight with Monsieur Macaulay, who's joining us today in the fly-by-wire Airbus A320neo. We're back in the PMDG 737, and we're going from Gatwick to Madrid today. And I'm finally going to be doing some Air Europa ops. I've wanted to do this for a while, actually, because, as you know, I love flying the 737. I don't want to be doing Ryanair forever, so I thought I'd go in something a little bit, well, I was going to say fancy, but it's a bit of a boring livery. Dan can't see it, but we're on the ground here at Free Gatwick, where I've been before when I did this video with Drew, which was a lot of fun. Dan in particular enjoyed that one. But, yeah, we've done a lot of these flights together now, haven't we, Dan? And it's always a good laugh when we do, isn't it?
Yeah, but can we not gloss over how bad that Spanish version of Madrid was there?
Yes, we will gloss over it, thank you. We're going to move very swiftly on. So, I've got all sort of beeping and going on in the cockpit of the 7.3. Going to be going off my checklists once again. I'm not using my little VATSIM thing because it's a casual flight today. We're just going to crack on and do what's what, really. Don't think there's anything else really to say. I'm just going to do my checklist and actually start doing stuff because I need an APU.
Good start. I've already forgot what buttons I need.
Well, the thing we know here is that Dan is going to be started up and ready a lot quicker than us. I can tell you that for free. Dan has just sent me a picture of his flight number, which is very childish. We're Air Europa 18 Lima today. It's a flight number that I've had planned to run for a while since wanting to do this one. But yeah, Dan has chosen a fantastic flight number, which I will now put up on the screen and will not say out loud. Because he is a full-grown child. Much like me, as you all know. Right, emergency exit lights. Passenger signs are on. Pax. Auto high.
I don't think the plane likes it because it won't come into the init page.
Right, I need to set my FMC. Oh, what I do need to do first, actually, is go over to the flypad. Import all the data from SimBrief. In one of my previous flights, actually, you may have seen that I didn't get the SimBrief option to load my flight in, basically. That's because I didn't do it from the iPad because I'm a massive idiot. So you have to do it on there. We can do flight plan request. There you go, SimBrief. Beautiful. Select route, flight plan request. We'll let it do its thing. Oh, I also need to start GSX, which I haven't done yet. Let's operate the jetway. Okay, jetway is coming. Don't get too excited. And we'll just request boarding. We're not going to do any refueling GSX stuff. Whereabouts are you up to in your setup, Dan? Because I know it's a process that you're pretty much used to by now, isn't it?
I'm trying to do the flight plan thing. I think that's the technical term.
That's a very technical term, actually. I'm activating my route. Perf init 0 fuel weight. Init request. Come up with load on the left-hand side here. Please. There we go.
Did you say no boarding or fuel or anything? Or are you actually doing the boarding?
I'm doing the GSX boarding, yeah, just not the fuel, like refueling. I'm just going to set the fuel in the aircraft.
I'll make sure I actually remember to put passengers on this time.
Yeah, in one of the previous flights Dan and I did, he didn't board any passengers. So he was incredibly light and he flew over the top of me at about, you were 2,000 feet above me, weren't you? And just...
Yeah, in an A330 as well.
Yeah, he was in an A330 and I was in the 7.3 and he absolutely flew past me. It was very, very funny. Plan fuel, we need to check the fuel on here. 8.4. That's 4, Chaz, not... No. Should have our V-speeds. Why don't we have V-speeds? Oh yeah, because I've not chosen a departure. Clever boy. Right, we need to go back onto the charts. We're on the Nova M1X departure today. And then we have the arrival. What did we say it was going to be? The Nantes 3C arrival for ILS Zulu 32 right. Trans by Fafek. We'll be saying similar things when it all goes wrong later, I'm sure.
I'm more than likely.
Takeoff V speeds are in. Beautiful. What's my cost index? 26. That's not so bad. Okay.
It's only 20. Maybe quicker than me for once.
Going to go to TA. Transponder's going to go to 2000. I'm pretty sure this is the speed. Pete actually messaged me after my last 737 video and said that he thinks I'm doing this bit right. There was a few other bits that I wasn't quite doing right, and now it's come to recording this one. I've forgotten, so I'm sorry, Pete. Love you. Heading takeoff runway. Oh, we need to check the charts for that. Where is it? There's a thing that says the runway heading somewhere. 257 degrees. 257 degrees. Initial altitude. We need to check the departure, don't we?
4,000.
4,000. Thank you very much, Dan. Yaw damper and window heat go on. They're up here. Yaw damper there. Window heat are these four. They never go on simply, those. I do actually have a checklist for the fly-by-wire A320neo as well now, Dan. So actually next time I'll do it properly rather than just trying to do it all off memory. Because that's what we tend to do. To be fair, Dan's actually got that down as well, haven't you? We just do it off memory.
Yeah, I just want to know what I forgot this time.
LNAV and VNAV should light up, which means we've got everything sorted. That's beautiful. Minimums, don't care. Ultimate F is going to be 1014. Auto brake set to RTO. Doors closed.
How's your GSX getting on?
I don't know. They're still boarding. I know that much.
Okay. Got 50 passengers left, so see you in 3 days.
Yeah, I don't have the messages on actually. I really should, because then I'll be able to tell how long I've got.
Considering it's free, they've not done a bad job.
No, it's good. It's really good, this Gatwick, actually. Like I said, everybody, this is the free Gatwick that Dan and I are at. Dan's not in a livery for me, which is a shame, but he is in the fly-by-wire A320neo. Look at the size of them engines. Humongous LEAP 1A engines on that thing. They're actually LEAP 1 engines on the 737 MAX as well, I didn't realise until the other day. I was reading about the 737 MAX, and yes, I can read. Yeah, it turns out it uses LEAP engines as well, just in a different configuration. So what do we do before engines start then? We arm the auto throttles, left, right and centre fuel pumps. Oh, I need to set the fuel as well actually. Need to go to menu, FS actions, fuel, total kilos. We need 8,400, don't we? There we go. Because I forgot how to do that previously. That's good, isn't it? Okay, so we just wait now for passengers to get on, and then we'll be ready for push. Do you want to go in front, mate, so you can be on the video a bit more?
If you want.
Yeah, I'd rather you go in front. I like being behind.
Steady on.
Okay, the last of my bags are about to go on now.
My last passenger just got up, so
Cool.
I'm just going to start the APU.
Yeah, I'm glad you remembered about that process. I've just had the Bing. I'm not sure if that's coming through on the video again, because like I say, it hasn't previously. Yeah, I've just had the bong now, so it's I'm done passenger-wise, so I'm going to get rid of the jetway. And then I'm going to go one step further and, well, I'll wait for Dan to do pushback. Actually, no, I'll get them ready. I'll click prepare for pushback and departure. I'll just leave the parking brakes on. My front door's still open, mate. Oh, mind your head. Oh, the door's just closed now, actually, as I've moved the camera around. Sound. Okay, so before start checklist, we're going to arm the auto throttles. We're going to do left, right and centre fuel pumps. We do have a tiny bit of fuel in the centre tanks today, so we need to put all of our fuel pumps on. And we then have our hydraulics pumps here. Anti-collision light on. Parking brake is set. Ground equipment removed, engine area clear. Okay, cool. Right, I'm ready for start after that once you've pushed down.
Okay. I'm pushing the opposite way, so I'm going nose right. If you want to push back, it might be alright.
Pushing nose right?
Yeah, so I can kind of go round behind me. Go down Whiskey and then onto Victor.
Ah, I'm going to wait. I'm just going to see where it puts you, because it might push you quite far back behind me here at gate 12.
Oh yeah, that could be an
We'll
issue.
see. Yeah, so I'm going to go nose right, and I'll just leave my chocks on and stuff for now.
Oh, it would help us start the engines, wouldn't it? Sweet, and where is he pushing me?
Where are you off?
He's gonna take out the signs.
Oh no!
Hold on. What's he doing?
Is he leaving you there?
Yeah, he's trying to leave me there.
You've got proper like aircraft carrier landing gear going on at the moment. You've got a really long nose gear. Anyway, this is the Air Europa 737-800, everybody. Echo Charlie Mike Papa Sierra that we're going to be flying today. It is a 8-year-old aircraft, I believe it is. Not too old at all. 737-800. We'll wait for Dan to get going. Now I've asked to push back facing over that way, so we're going to go that way. So we'll see how this works out. But we'll go in convoy as closely as we can, and we won't go as close as this picture, which was from a few flights ago where we nearly ran into each other, which we remember fondly.
GSX just decided it doesn't want to do anything and it's left me in.
Men.
Maybe they've gone straight or something.
We're not in France. You go left, and then... Yeah, then you first left again, actually, down... is that Juliet? Yeah, you go down Juliet onto Mike 3, Mike 1. There you go, everybody. That's how you do it. Okay, we'll jump back in the cockpit. We'll remove those wheel chocks and we'll take the parking brake off. Engines are clear. Start at will, he says. Right, okay, so we'll go up here. We'll go to engine 2. Oh, packs needs to come off. APU bleed needs to come on. We'll put engine 1 into ground. We'll look down here. Yep, pressure is starting to build. We'll now add some fuel to engine number 2. I really wish it didn't do all that janky stuff with the rudder when it was starting engines. It's very frustrating. So we're pushing back as intended. Sorry, Dan.
Alright, don't rub it in.
Parking brake is set. We're going to then start engine number 2. See how this sounds from the interior camera, actually. We'll do this from one of the little windows. Well, that sounded absolutely fantastic. Generators 1 and 2 need to come on. Change over to those. Probe heat on. Packs go back to auto. APU bleed comes off. Isolation valve goes to auto in the middle. Engine start switches go to continuous. Elevator trim set for takeoff. Oh yeah, I need to do elevator trim. Sugar. Forgot about that. Sorry, Dan. Bear with me. Is it? Trim 4.8. We're nearly there, actually. Verify takeoff speeds. Yep. 139. Taxi lights on. Okay, now get moving. Parking brake off. There we go. So if you want to line up and wait, Dan, once we get to the holding point, you can crack on then if you want. You what? Sorry.
Forgot to start the chrono. Don't shout at me.
It's Drew that'll be shouting.
Don't know if that runway light should be standing on a pole in the middle of the centre line, but
probably not. I do love the noises of this aircraft. It's proper bassy, makes a right good racket. Then again, the sounds in the fly-by-wire aren't bad at all.
no, considering it's free, they're pretty good.
You having fun down there?
Yeah. To be fair, I was too busy looking at the window at you.
You've rolled quite a distance there, my friend.
All good if I go?
Yeah, crack on, mate. We'll line up and wait behind him. Before takeoff, fuel flow set to rate and then reset. Click that. Takeoff data, no equipment. Landing lights and runway turn-offs. Strobe. There he goes, rotating. See you in Madrid, mate.
See you in a bit, mate.
Transponder to TA and RA. Click the clock. Let it roll for a second. Just thinking about Bit of turbulence here, but we should be okay. Okay, building up the revs. Stabilised. Off we go. Onto Toga. Airspeed's alive. You all good?
Seems to be.
Beautiful. 100 knots. V1.
Following out the guy yet, so that's a win.
Positive rate of climb. Gear is coming up. Following that flight director. Up a notch on the flaps. Whoa. Chasing the flight director. It's got me in a steep climb here, about 15 degrees. Now we're shallowing out a little bit. Awesome. I love flying this thing. I really like this plane, you know. When I first got in this, I thought, oh god, I really don't like it away from the Airbus, but I really like this thing. It's proper good fun. Flaps coming up. Okay,
It's so simple this is. Makes people like Drew seem clever.
he's going to kill you. Gear lever to the opposition. Parking brake. Auto brake comes off, sorry. Cabin lights is required. And autopilot's coming on. What a takeoff. Cracking. Straight out of Gatwick. Over London we go. We're going to get up to that initial climb at 4,000 feet. We're going to sit here at the departure. When do we go above 4,000 then, Dan? Do we know?
Pretty far.
Yeah, Novma. After Novma we have to be at 4,000. So after that we go up to cruise altitude, don't we? All good from your side?
Seems to be.
Beautiful.
I'm sure I forgot something, but...
Okay, so after takeoff checklist, we had a positive rate of climb. Gear came up. We've had the auto brake off. Engine start switch is off. Gear lever is now off. Runway turn off lights need to come off. Landing lights stay on up until 10,000. Little left turn here. Let's go outside and have a beauty shot or two. One thing I didn't do was turn the APU off. I had a fuel warning because I've run out of fuel in my centre tank. We're now going to the outer tanks. Yeah, Novma's not far actually, only one more waypoint for you, innit?
Yeah, I think I'm only a couple of miles away.
Sound, and then you'll be climbing. What's your cruise? Are you at 360 as well?
370.
Oh, nice. Extra 1,000 feet. That means at least we'll have a bit of separation when I overtake you. What is, actually, yeah, we do this, don't we? What is your ETA at Madrid?
1428.
Oh, 1427. Oh no, we're going to do it again where we've got like 1 mile separation, aren't we?
What's your cruising speed?
Where do I find that in cruise here? 0.784.
I'm 0.78.
Ah, right. There's not much difference though, that, to be fair. I'm only going to gain a minute on you. Interesting. We'll have to see where we're at when we get onto the approach and see what sort of spacing we need to do.
Yeah, this will be fun.
Always is, always is. Going to get that to 36,000 feet. Microsoft scrolling simulator. You really have to scroll loads in the 7.3. It only does it by 100 feet at a time. I have really fallen in love with this plane though. It's so good to fly. It's just awesome. Can't wait to get the Phoenix though. I will be doing some videos actually, everybody, in the fly-by-wire again after this. I think I've got a Swiss flight and then a Norwegian flight in the 737 again, and then we'll be doing some more EasyJet after that. And then I'll be getting the Phoenix eventually and doing some really weird little ops in the A320 as well. Climbing up now to 36,000 feet.
should probably turn the seatbelt sign off, shouldn't I?
Yes, actually, I'm just getting to 10,000 feet now, so landing lights coming off and seatbelts coming off. Thank you very much for the reminder.
Yeah, I may not have forgot to turn my landing lights off.
Easily done though. Like, that's the thing. There's no warning for it, like we've heard before. You know, from Drew. You can often have words, Chaz. Come on. You can have things like that in auto, but it's better to still do it yourself and click on or off, isn't it?
Yeah.
Now, what else did I not do other than not turn the APU off? Did I do the strobe? I did when I went onto the runway, didn't I? Yes. Centre fuel pumps don't need to be on anymore because there is no fuel in those pumps. Now it's just wing pumps, so we'll leave it to those. Sound. That's quite a lovely turn to the left, that is. As we're still climbing as well. 2,500 feet a minute up. Are you past like 20,000 feet at the minute?
I am at 22.
Nice. Did you, you're EasyJet, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I remembered I showed the flight number earlier, didn't I? This fantastic thing. Jesus Christ.
The plane wouldn't accept it. I had to drop the easy.
I love how that's the bit you dropped from it.
I don't know many people that can afford to lose a bit off the end.
You know me. Ladies. There's no ladies watching this.
Who knew EasyJet had standards, eh?
They can't have if they employed Drew.
Right.
We love you, Drew. We love you. That video I did with him was so much fun, man. Getting in an argument at both ends on Vatsim, bless him. I need to get that mod for this that makes it all mucky and minging. I need it to be proper, like, cacked up and, like, all the trim on here to be absolutely, like, devastated because it looks so cool. I think I've seen that lad London Controller using it before and it looks absolutely awesome.
Did they do a mod with the doors hanging off? You wouldn't be moaning about the aircon not working?
Yeah, it's very true. It'd be lovely and cold, Jesus Christ. How cold does it get out there? Like, minus 40?
Don't know.
I don't want to find out. Oh, God. What a thing flight simming is, though. Me and Dan have done this a lot now. We have very often just jumped on, flown from the same airport to the same airport, and just done it in Convoy a few minutes apart. And it's just so rewarding, because it's... we just sit up here and chill and talk rubbish, don't we, to be fair, when we're in cruise. It's just nice.
Watch what aeroplane mishaps have happened during the week prior.
Oh, yeah. If you've never seen the AV Herald, everybody, please go and check it out. I know it's a bit of a morbid curiosity thing to talk about aircraft having accidents and so on, but it's a massive website that documents every tiny incident to like the big ones all the time. And there's one in there, Dan, that has had us laughing, in all fairness, just at how unbelievable it was that's been going on. Was it South Sudan? Yeah. It was South Sudan, wasn't it? I can't remember the name of the airport. It's called like Malacca or something. I don't want to spoil it, but basically there's an aircraft has had an incident, and then another incident has happened at the same airport not long after, but included the original aircraft from the first. Yeah, it's ridiculous. Go and have a look at it, because it's mighty hilarious. You just can't believe it with some of the stuff that happens. There's some absolute corkers on there, I won't lie. Some of it you think, Jesus, how did they manage that, don't you? Because we're semi-competent up here, but Jesus, some of it's just real neglect, isn't it?
Yeah, it's even some of the ones that you would never hear about. There's one on here where there's some turbulence and the guy ended up breaking his leg trying to walk back from the toilet, so I know we've all had a painful toilet experience at one point or another, but I think that takes the cake.
Yeah, what happened? I went to the loo and broke my leg. Oh dear, what's been going on in the world of Chaz's phone? Oh, I got a new phone case today, everybody, look at that. Manly dad phone cases, manly, grr.
They're one of those wet ones to declare you're finally old.
No, haven't I not shown it yet?
No.
We'll get Dan's reaction to this live on the video, everybody. Here you go. I'll send you a picture of it. Well, I like it. And to be fair, the Google Pixel 7 Pro, the camera is like a strip across, and it sticks out, and on my old case it was like that and it never sat down flat. This case is the same thickness all the way along and it stays flat on my desk, and I prefer that because that's how my brain works.
The function of the case isn't bad.
No, it's very good. It's chunky, like me.
But the case is... Yeah.
I like the little pterodactyl, he's cute.
Did it come with a...
I'm not sure how much of that sentence I'm going to have to bleep out. I'm sorry everyone if I've bleeped that out. I think I've probably just gone for one word in that. I have only just realised that I am flat out here. I'm just changing the subject. I'm 99% throttle still at the moment. It's no wonder these 7.3s use so much fuel.
I'm at 88.
If there's anything I've learned from this aircraft, from the A320neo, it is that these CFM 56s are I could fart harder. Let's have a look at our progress, shall we? That's the taxiway at Gatwick. We are over the French Channel thingy. We're going to go over France and then back over the sea, and then we're going to swoop around into... It's actually quite an easy arrival, that, isn't it?
Yeah, it does look it, yeah.
So where are we going to be descending? About NEA, you reckon? Be intrigued to see what the difference is actually, and where it's got you descending to me.
Top of descent just before non-2.
Ah, okay. I can't... Oh yeah, mine's just down there. Mine's just before NEA. Actually, no, mine's halfway between Ratas and NEA. That seems a lot earlier than yours.
Yeah, I'm not confident in how quick it thinks it's going to get me down there, to be honest.
You are going to literally just fall out this... You're going to be like Flaps 3. Flaps 3 at 35,000 feet. Well, this is going well, everyone. I'll do a nice little beauty shot for you, and we'll catch you in a little bit. What's your passenger count? Have you got that written down?
No, we've got an iPad that tells me. 108.
108?
Yep.
Jesus Christ. Mine's 100,
What, yeah?
171. To be fair, my load level is 90%, so I'm nearly proper packed out. There's 184 seats in economy.
I don't know how many seats are in there. Not
107
that many empty.
174 in the A320 Neo, isn't there? Why do I know that?
That's a very sad fact.
Have I got that right?
I don't know.
I suppose it depends on the airline, doesn't it? But yeah. How many seats in A320 Neo? 194.
No, 174. On the fly-by-wire one.
Is it?
Yep.
I'm disappointed in myself for knowing that.
I'm not. Have you seen your phone case?
This is why Dan is my demotivational speaker, everybody. Being serious, he is my absolute rock when I'm being a moron, and that is very often in my personal life.
Aye, the rock that bounces off your forehead when you say something stupid.
He is. Always says it how it is, that's why it's entertaining. A good first officer. Who has somehow been allowed to captain his own A320. To be fair, you have less drama. I said that and a really loud beep came over my aircraft, but it's just telling me I've got up to altitude. You have a lot less dramas in your planes than I do.
I'm not convinced. The last two flights we tried to do, it didn't have any fuel.
Yeah, that's true. Or passengers.
Yeah.
You did leave.
Repositioning flight. It was like that A340 flight from Edinburgh to Glasgow the other day.
Yeah. 5,000 feet all the way there.
Yeah.
That's just nuts, that. I'd love to see that.
May as well just had the gear down the whole time.
To be fair, they probably did.
It only took 20 minutes. He must have went straight off the departure onto the approach.
He gone flaps up, flaps down.
You would have even put him up.
I just clocked that you said straight off the departure onto the approach. Positive rate, gear up, ILS established.
You'd contact Glasgow Tower from the ground at Edinburgh.
Aviation banter. That's how I know that we've got you into aviation proper nerdy now, Dan, because even you make jokes about it. So 36,000 feet, everybody, doing Mach .78. Hey, that's a rip-off. I'm doing .781 here.
Same.
I'm meant to be doing .785. I don't mind. If we're not overtaking you, then that's pretty good. What's your updated time, Zulu? That's come down loads, hasn't it?
14:27.
14:29. Thinks I'm still going to have 3.6 tons of fuel left when I land.
I'm going to be 2.4 when I land.
Oh, you're going to float like mad then.
Oh, more than likely. Aim for Madrid, land in Malaga.
But yeah, another flight in the 7-3. I'm loving this by now, and the checklist means that I don't forget anything. Although I say that, I didn't turn the
I was going
off.
to say.
What a genius Chaz is. What a genius.
Said no, whatever.
Yeah, indeed. See what I mean? Demotivational speaker.
Oh, I'm going to go grab a drink.
Yeah, no worries. In-flight meal and all that.
Yeah, take off beers. Back in a minute.
See you in a minute.
Back.
Here he is. Cruising along now. 36,000. Loving life. Just gone over the sort of little tip of France. I'll bring it up on the charts. There's a little sort of tip near Brest in France, the northwest. Now we go back over the sea. What sea is that? It's the Bay of Biscay. And it's not the French Channel. Why did I say the French Channel before? They don't own it. We do. It's the English Channel. There's a bloody moth. Where did that go? A moth just flew in front of my face. Okay, back up into the cockpit for serious business of doing nothing. Are you all good at your end? Anything going on? This is the easy bit, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't think it's happened. Still got 41 minutes till the top of descent.
Yeah, where do I find that on here? Does it tell me? Oh,
yeah.
Progress actually. I wonder if... Oh yeah, if I go descent. There you go, to top of descent. 13:57 Zulu. Oh god, yeah, I've got half an hour. All fine and dandy. I might actually go and nip for a wee, break my leg on the way back, and yeah. This is boring. I don't know why we do this. I'm clearly joking. This is great. We can sit here and... Oh, a massive twitch in my hand then. We can sit here and chill, and it's lovely. We can have a little chat on Discord. But to be fair, we can start getting stuff ready, I guess. You must be, what, 10 minutes away-ish? Okay.
Top of descent's 20 minutes away.
My top of descent's 17 minutes away. I'm going to get the forecasted weather in there. I'm going to descend. I'm going to request the descent winds. Something you can do in the 7.3 that's quite cool. Cruise and descent preparation. Engines and instruments. We have those. What's the FMC telling me? Oh yeah, forecast ready. You gonna put them in? Yep. Okay. I've got the descent winds. Before top of descent, ATIS and airport information. I don't know where you put that in the 737. Because in the A320 you put it all in, don't you? Like the winds, the minimums and all that sort of stuff. And the QNH. But in the 737 you don't tend to do it. It's weird.
I could just crash into the ground anyway.
Yeah, well that's what 737s do, mate. Radios, yes. Reset MCP altitude. Okay, so we need to check on the charts. 5,000 we intercept the ILS. And then on the arrival, we're coming from up here. You got to be above 6,000 at FAFEC. So I'm just going to put 5,000 in. Scrolling simulator. FMC approach speed ref. Yes, we need to do this. Init ref. We're going to go flaps 40. 142 knots. Localizer frequency. Oh yeah, we need to tune the localizer on the 737. That's cool. So let's go for the approach. Open chart. Localizer 109.1. Final approach course is 323. That's in. What was it? 109.1 did I say? Yeah.
You got the minimums there as well?
Yes, I will just grab them now for you, mate. 1 second. Active on 109.1. That's up there. Course 323. Sound. That's before top of descent check complete. The minimums, Daniel, will be... I've just got rid of the chart that we needed. Oh my god. Are you ready to do a lot of scrolling?
On.
2094.
Well, I've not got much scrolling to do, just type it in my 4 keys.
Oh, I've got a scroll on mine.
Chin up.
Which one?
True.
Oh, I'm just going to put radio minimums in at 200. Just need to get the QNH for when we go to standard pressure a little bit later on. I think it's 101. Oh, it's 101.4. All good. Ready for descent. So, more beauty shots, I suppose. Alright, so we are cracking on down over Spain now. We're over land again. Just getting to Titan, which is one of the coolest waypoints I've ever been to. And then we are going to be thinking about our top of descent. But we're all prepared and ready to go. We're going to be descending naturally very soon. I'm now doing 0.786, so I'm intrigued by your arrival time. Please.
I am somewhere 14:27.
Oh, okay, so you're still 2 minutes ahead of me. I'm 14:29. Yeah, same.
You must be near your top descent then.
Yes, I'm descending. Sorry, everyone. We've just been looking at Eurofighter Typhoon liveries. Yes, I'm descending. You basically, in the 7.3, as long as you've got VNAV on, you just put the altitude in, and then when it gets to top of descent, it goes, oh, alright. And it does it for you. Oh, the bass. Oh, the engine bass. Bear with me. Beauty shot time. Oh, that's like the brown note. I hope whatever speakers you're listening to this on, I hope they are good. Oh my god, my head is shaking. Oh, that's a good noise. Once you start the descent and stuff starts going on, it suddenly goes quite quick, doesn't it?
Yeah.
There's Spain, everybody. Out the window. Give you a beauty shot of it. I just realised as well we should probably pick a stand for when we get there, but I don't have scenery. Oh, why has it got us on 3-2 right? We're going to have a long taxi.
Oh my god. Wait,
So-
what, where are we going?
We're going to Terminal 1.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Or Alpha 27, Alpha 25, 3, 19, 17, 14. Then on to Mike 12-2, Mike 12. To be fair, we could probably park up at Terminal 3. We'll get on the ground and see what gates are available anyway. I'll continue the aircraft descending, everybody. Just going to go grab a drink for the end. A landing beer. And I'll be back in a sec. Oh, I need to get comfy now for the last bit. As you can see here on the fly pad, everybody, we're almost there now. I've got my course set. Localizer is tuned 1091. Course is 323. Radio minimums at 200. Yeah, this is just going to be a case of managing the flaps now and the gear and then landing the thing, isn't it? Same for you, I suppose.
Yeah.
All configured and good to go.
I think so.
What's your V-speed? Your approach like 121? Because it's dead low in the A320, isn't it?
Approach is 125, landing's 120.
Jesus. Mine's 142.
Oofed.
And that's flaps 40 as well, that's flaps full. So descent, de-ice as required, landing altitude, check. Radio altitude, baro minimums, auto brake as required. I'm going to put auto brake. I don't know what button that was that I just pressed because that's definitely not auto brake. Auto brake to 1. Altimeter reset to local, we're not going to do that just yet. It's going to be 1014. Quite excited to go to Madrid actually. It's a really good airport for plane spotting as well. Been there a couple of times going to Jarama, but I'm not. I think I've landed there once on the sim before. It was like one of the first ever flights. I think we did, didn't we? Or did I do it with Matt? I think I might have done it with Matt.
I've never done this one.
It's a good airport to land at. Big runways, so you can get away with it. They have A380s landing there. So this is how it looks at the moment. Coming down this little straight here to then swoop back around. Not far to go at all, actually, to be fair. Like we've said, it's quite a simple arrival, this one. There's not many twists and turns or anything. Not that we have to obviously fly them anyway, because the autopilot will sort the majority of that out. 21 minutes and we should be on the ground. Dan is, what, still 2 minutes ahead, aren't you, roughly?
My ETA is 14:28, 14:27.
Yeah, mine's 14:30, so that's alright. What's your next waypoint? 4:30?
4:35.
Oh, have you not got to it yet?
Nope.
Okay, well I'm 7.5 miles from it.
I think I'm basically at it now.
Okay.
Yeah, I was just going over it, I think that's what I messed it up. Yeah,
Alright.
4:30 is the next one there.
Okay, so 7 miles separation, or give or take a little bit. That's absolutely... We've had less than that before, haven't we?
Yeah, just a bit.
What was it we had? We did one at Orly, didn't we? We fly to Orly a lot because it was one of the first airports that we both got scenery for, and yeah, I think we had like 1.5 miles separation or something, didn't we? It was
Yeah,
absolutely...
we had to shift pretty quickly.
Yeah, it was a case of no auto brakes, let the thing roll to the end of the runway and then chuck it right at the end. Oh, I'm yawning though. It's just gone midnight actually, local time for this evening, so yeah. Dan, bless him, despite being knackered, has stayed up. I appreciate it, mate.
All good, mate.
To be fair, we've had a bit of a talent for it recently, where when we have done a couple of flights just non-recorded and just mucked about, we always tend to land pretty much bang on midnight, don't we? Like, even if we start at like 9 o'clock or 10 o'clock, we just tend to always land bang on midnight and be sorted for then.
Yeah, it's been pretty handy, but this one's gonna run on a bit, I think.
Yeah.
She told me to come out at standard pressure at 12,000 feet.
Okay, interesting. You're at 12,000 feet. Hang on, I've just registered that.
I'm at 11.5 now.
I'm at 17,000 feet. Dan started his turn. He's got to MD 430, so he's gone that way, and then he's going to go left at Daxi towards Urif.
I think I'm already past that. I'm turning left at Daxi now.
Ah, okay. Okay, so you can see Dan is just ahead now on his turn. So he's gone left at Daxi, and then he's going to be making another left turn down towards the airport, which should be over there somewhere. But this cloud at the moment is quite well concealing said airport, really. FMC's flashing at me saying drag required. Okie dokie then. I'm going to put a bit of speed brake out. It says unable 230 knots at Fafek. Oh dear. Well, it's already doing 230 knots, so I don't know what it's moaning about. Oh cool, from this camera angle I can actually mess with the air brakes as is, so you can literally see me moving this knob up and down. Woohoo!
I think I speak for all of us when I say we'd rather not watch you move your knob up and down.
Oh god, yeah, I have to agree.
Some in-flight entertainment for you.
What's pressure? 1014. Okay, yeah, I'm 13,000 feet. It's told me to go to 1014 HPA. Where's the airport? That's a good question. Or is it? Oh no, no, it's over there. It's like to our 9 o'clock. Somewhere out yonder. We'll get there. I don't know why I'm worrying about looking at it now. Are you at Fafek?
Yep.
Okay, so separation's about 8 miles, so I don't really need to slow it down dramatically here.
I don't think it's decelling me until I'm on final anyway, so.
Yeah, alright.
And then I can float the absolute out of it.
Yeah, I'm kind of gutted we won't get to see your landing, actually.
I'm not.
Yeah, Dan's landings can be a bit of a lottery, we've learned. He absolutely butted one of them once, and then the others were either touching down.
Butted the A330 at maximum, over maximum takeoff weight.
Yeah, we were mucking about with the A330-900 Neo one day, and Dan just filled it up and like did it over the takeoff weight and tried to fly the thing, and it was one of the funniest half hours I've ever seen on Flight Sim. But he actually butted the hell out of it when he landed it. It was so funny because we were trying to find the longest runway in the world, weren't we? So you could take off.
I think we had to use one of those shuttle runways, didn't we?
Yeah, but then other times, you know, he's butted it, but it's been like halfway down the runway before he's touched the ground.
Yeah.
We know
there
in
is
that direction.
Absolutely no wind now.
No? Oh god, I'm
Wind
turning.
is zero at zero.
Cracking. That is beautiful, beautiful news. I'm just making the left turn at Fafek now. I might tell it to bring the speed down a little bit. Drag required after Yeho. Okay.
Yeah, that's what it's telling me the same.
Okay, I'm going to put 1 notch of air brakes in, speed brakes in. Although it's just powering up to compensate for it, so I don't see the point. Oh, I don't know. I'm going to take the speed brakes out. It'll be fine. I never put my landing lights on or put the passenger seatbelt signs on. Oh, come on. There we go. So yeah, we've got MD475, another, there's the decel point, and then we've got another left turn after that.
Wind up now. Got the glide scope going for us, so just waiting for the thing to slow down.
It's telling me to arm the approach. Approach is armed. VOR localizer is white. Glide slope is white. The aircraft is now decelerating. I'm going to put a little bit of drag in. There's the runway. There's 3-2 right. Okay. Okay, MCP speed. Let's bring you down, shall we, princess? Got the glide slope now, which is good. What's my approach speed? 142.
1,000 feet.
Bring the gear down. And any second now, Dan will be down, won't you?
500 feet.
God, Madrid Airport's humongous.
My plane.
Flaps full. All golden, mate?
Yep.
Cracking. Right, my aircraft, everybody.
1,000.
May or may not have forgot to put auto brakes on and done it manually, but we moved.
That's fine. Oh, a little bit lower than the Papis at the moment. my throttles as well now.
400.
I've got to butter this. I've got to show off.
Approaching minimums.
Glide slope. Glide slope.
Yep, I know.
Glide slope. Glide slope. Glide
Minimums.
slope.
Continue. I was below the glide slope there and a bit low on throttle. I'm a bit slow.
100. $50, 40, 30, 20.
Oh my god, it's butter. I'm so sorry, Dan, it's butter.
Mine was chunned butter, shall we say.
Ah, I'm not quite going to get it stopped.
You may be better in the way anyway.
I tell you what, I barely used any wheel brakes there till I got to till I started turning.
So it was gate 27. Not on there. Great.
T25 and 27. Landing lights off actually. Taxi light on. APU coming on.
27's not on there.
Okay.
I'll go 23 if you want to go 25.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm just going to come to a stop here and I'm just going to do some final checks. Transponder off, flaps retract, speed brake down. Landing lights off, strobe lights off. We want taxi lights on, which we've done. Cabin lights required anti-ice. APU start and check run. APU is started. Probe heat off. Engine start switches to off. I should have had them in continuous earlier. Auto brake off. Runway turn-offs off. Cool. Okay, let's just figure out this taxi, everybody. Welcome to Madrid. Welcome to Madrid, Dan. Your first time here.
What was it? 27 and 23.
Where are you?
Right behind you.
Oh, really? Oh, yeah. Hello. God, you really have to push this thing to get it to taxi. These engines are absolutely toss. I'm at like 40% throttle here.
I've not even moved mine off idle.
Well, that was another very tasty landing. Tasty flight, to be fair. I mean, the mid-cruise was a long one for our usual sort of distance, but not bad at all. The approach actually went quite quickly, didn't it? We say that it always does, but that one was a really quick approach.
Yeah, it was nice. It was pretty simple though, wasn't it? Brought you in nice and straight, so.
Yeah. Yeah, and the departure out was really straight as well, actually. It was a very simple one. It was like a little tiny chicane that was really shallow. So all the big international gates, the ones that are on the right there, that's where you see like all the American stuff at that terminal over there.
.3 tons of fuel. I have to wonder if that'll actually get me there.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Our 7th left. Okay, so I'm going left here onto Alpha. Unless, no, we'll do the second one, because then we're already on the taxiway that we're going to be turning into the gate from. Shame about that terminal building in front, which hasn't rendered windows. It's just a block of concrete. It does usually render them when you get closer, though, but it's just, yeah, it's standard airport, so can't expect anything.
International airport.
I mean, to be fair to him, everybody, I've not had to bleep much today. But that is 100% bleep material. I really wish only my very closest friends and people on Patreon are going to hear what that said. Jesus, Dan.
What?
That's one for the archives, that is. I don't have Patreon, so no one's going to hear what that said. I don't have friends either, that's what I was meant to say. Little chicane here, Monaco style. Okay, so I then follow it round to... you'll be following it the same way as me, actually, round to the left here.
Yeah.
I have a person on my right here, which is where I believe T23 should be.
27. I'm on 23.
Taxi light off, don't blind the I just swore. Yeah, got it. The line isn't quite in the right place, but I've got a GSX person. I'm flying up to him though, I'm taxiing well fast. Oh no. That's fine. Creep, 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 creep. Come on, come on, come on. Nail it, nail it. Ah, 0.5, 0.0. That'll do. That will do. Right, let's do a shutdown.
I'm past it now.
What did
Why
you just say?
Look, I've gone past it. No, but why is the GSX guy down here? Oh, why would they do that?
So
There's
anyway, fuel control lever's going off, engine's coming off. Oh, sugar. APU gen. Switch over quick
What?
before the whole plane
Take
dies.
this one out of Drew's book.
What are you doing? Are you going into reverse thrust? He absolutely is, everybody. Beep, beep, beep. Oh no, he's just tried to J-turn an A320. What are you doing?
It won't move backwards for some reason. It's as if it's not designed to do that. Did you say the line was off?
Yeah, the line isn't quite lined up for me.
So am I meant to aim at the guy or follow the line?
Aim at the guy. It's funny because your nose wheel is like fully turned left on my screen as well. Oh. Jesus Christ. This is fun. Right, let's get GSX to operate a jetway. It'll probably tell me there's no jetways here. No, the jetway's coming out. Fair play to it. Fair play. And we will now request deboarding. We'll go up top and we will turn off what we need to turn off. So, probe heat comes off. We need APU bleed air on. Need anti-collision light off. Fuel pump's off now. Except for that one, which is what's powering the APU.
That wasn't a very good parking. No Sherlock. If you'd put the line in the right place, then maybe we would have parked there.
Absolutely amazing. Flight director's off. And then I think we're pretty much done, to be fair. And that, everybody, was Gatwick to Madrid with Dan as Air Europa 18 Lima, and a lot of fun. Thank you very much, Dan, for jumping in. That was a really good laugh, mate. And it's been good to actually record one of these, hasn't it? Because we do these a lot more often than we make out, to be fair.
Yeah. Maybe not do one so late next time.
No, absolutely not. I think tiredness got to us in the end, but we're on the ground here at Madrid. I've enjoyed flying into here again. We'll definitely get scenery for this place as well, because it is a fantastic airport. I'd like to fly in and out of here a lot more. Yeah? Any final words, Dan?
That was a wrong taxi.
Thanks very much for watching, everybody. We hope you enjoyed it. We'll see you again soon.